What up guys, Johnson from Monster 13 here, coming to you with an RC upgrade video. This upgrade video is for the Mini 8. This is the Savox, see if you can get it there on the servo. There, it's on the side also. Savox SH1357. This is the high-speed servo, the mini high-speed servo from Savox. This is going to go in my Mini 8 here instead of the stock one, so let's go ahead and unbox it. Alright, so I got a knife here. So what we're going to do is just make a little cut here in the top, just to get this little plastic wrap off. That should even be good enough here. There we go. Go, got that off. Now we just handy dandy little box here. Bam, there you go. Wow, isn't that pretty? I'll give you a close up on it. Savox SH1357 digital mini servo high speed. Alright, let's go ahead and pull it out here. Jiggle it around. They always have their nice little boxes that they include with it. I always like keeping it so you can keep some parts in it or whatever you need. There we go. Dump everything out. Has Savox on the front right there, so set that over to the side. Let's go over what comes in the box. Obviously the servo right there that has a cord connected through this little paper thing, and this just tells you some information and specs of the servo. There you go. If you want to, speed seconds 0.07. Wow, that's pretty fast. Torque, all that good stuff. That's on there. They also have their website where you can contact them. So let's go ahead and set that to the side. Get to this. They include not just one but two decal sheets. There's a white decal right there, you can't really see it. Savox, really nice, and you got some numbers and stuff, so. They have your little warning label. Savox servos are warranted to the original purchaser for 1 year and all that. I'm not going to read all that, no one cares. Got your little hardware here for some, I don't know what that would be for, like a helicopter or plane or whatever. I don't need that. Then you got your little servo horns, servo savers. I'm not even going to dump them all out. All your different sizes and varieties of that. Then you got the actual servo itself. This is the digital coreless servo. Has a metal little heat sink, I think they want to call it on there, but the rest is plastic. It's pretty heavy compared to the stock one, so yeah, let's go ahead and install it. Alright, so I have the old one, already took that out. It's on eBay for sale. I have the ESC motor and servo on eBay, all as one package, $50 bidding right now. So I have a link in one of my previous videos to that eBay page. But when I try to slip this thing in here right now, it is pretty tight squeeze. Like, I can barely slip it in there. You kind of got to press pretty hard and stuff, so I obviously can't do this on camera. It's going to take me a couple tries. But basically, once you get it on there, you want to put your 4 screws back over top of the 4 holes. So put it on there, then put your 4 screws back. I have my little pile of screws in there. Put it back through the holes, and let's go from there. Alright, so what I did was, this thing was not fitting whatsoever. I tried, it didn't work. So what I did was, I cut this slightly right there. So now, because it would not fit now, but the anchor points, or those screw holes right there on either end, they anchor it to the chassis. So I thought, hey, I could cut that and buy me a little more slack. Lines up perfectly, and the other side lines up perfectly, and it leaves a small little gap in between those two cut pieces. So I think that should work out fine, so I'm going to go ahead install this into the little buggy here and see how it turns out. Alrighty, so I had to do a little modifying on this chassis and this little holder here. I'm going to kit out here because I had to drill a couple holes in the bottom here. It's a little bit messy, but I'm not too worried about it because I had to line it up perfectly with the hole in the servo mount here. So once you cut that servo mount like I did, it's going to extend these holes out that way. So you're just going to have to measure it out and drill a couple. This scratched up. You just got to drill a couple, 2 small holes right there so you can put that screw in. Should hold just fine, but then ran into another small problem. This little, I don't know, you want to call it, little guard right here for like the body and stuff. It's a little notch. There used to be a notch right there. I just dremeled that thing off like 5 seconds ago. It just cleaned it right off. But there's 3 other holes, as you can see in there, to hold it down, so I don't think it needs that one because it kind of get wedged underneath the edge of the Savox. So I'm going to go and reattach this little guy right here and hook up the servo horn and see how it is. Alright, so I got the Savox SH1357, yep, installed here in my Losi Mini 8. Turns out pretty sweet. It did take some modifying, which I'm going to go over here in just a second as an overview. I got the servo hooked up here with the servo horn and stuff, so yeah, I like it. Should work pretty good. Give me a lot faster steering than I used to. A couple modifying things I did was this little chassis holder. See this little thing right here on the other side? It runs underneath and up on the other side. It holds the servo basically to the chassis. And I had to cut that and extend it a little ways, and so when I did that I had to extend the hole where you screw it in from the bottom. Had to extend it out a little ways so it can be spaced out because it's a little tiny bit too wide, like long ways, not wide, long for this, but you can modify it. It works. Should work pretty good. Give me a good fast time again. So another little modify I did was cut off this little one of the little screw holes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I cut one of the 4 little holes out where you screw in this little, I don't know what you call it, body protector or body flap, chassis protector. It's a little plastic piece right here so it could fit the servo. So yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm hoping it'll work very nice. Next upgrade series, bam, finally going to crack into this guy. Haven't even opened it yet. Still got the plastic on it, so be looking forward to that. Hope this video was very informational for you. I'm going to be doing a couple more videos here on these Mini 8. Don't forget, we do have these RPM arms to install. These actually might be the next series, and save the Mamba Micro for last. About called it a Mamba Monster. Alright, so that's about it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and very informational. Thanks for watching, guys.